If you guys, and if any of you ever had the opportunity of sleeping at the Swann home, you know morning time is devotion time, all right? You know that at early morning, 6 a.m. or so, Joe Swann would be on the piano. "'Tis So Sweet" would start to play. That baritone voice would start to ring through the house. It doesn't make a difference where you've been the night before or what time you got home. It was prayer time. I often wondered why it always had to be "'Tis So Sweet." I'm like, "Papa, do you know anything else?" But I started to understand and listen to the song and realized that trusting in God was what he did. He had no other choice. His trust transcended, for me, understanding, eh? It's even on his bed of affliction is just like Job said, "Though he slay me, yet will I trust him." It was kind of rough to me to see him like that, but he prevailed through. After he passed, even Grammy joked about, she said, "Now I could sleep in a little bit. Reverend could wake me up to pray." She was only messing, though. She was only messing around. But let me just set this up for us quickly. It's 6 a.m. Uncle P, the hotelier, just came home from work. Uncle Ba just came home from another prayer meeting, a different prayer meeting. But it was time to pray. All right, so join us in this hymn of the great church and a favorite of Joe Swann, "'Tis So Sweet."
I was a Christian, living in Pine Ridge doing missionary work, church work, and the time came that I thought that I needed a family. So I asked the Lord, and He told me to send to Trace Island and to bring Melissa Lightman, last daughter, home and marry her. Her and her mother came down together, and I married her. And then, anyway, that says about 3 months after they got there, I was married. We married in August, and the first child born the very last day of March, I think. 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:30, Grammy get up and make something for me to carry to work. Later on, she would probably go get a rest, fix something for the kids. They go to school. The school was right in the village that we lived. It was not far. They could have go to school in the morning, and 12 o'clock they'd come home, and whatever seed they got that then, went back to school. She played a major role in my life because, I mean, she, the mother of my kids, she took care of them, took care of me. She worked hard because, after all, I am the breadwinner, and she's the caregiver. And the Lord has blessed us in a wonderful way. My ministry started in 1951 in the city of Tavares, Florida. The Lord saved me there in Tavares and called me into ministry, called me by name in ministry. And there I started my ministry and went to another place in New York called Brockport, New York. And we worked there for a while. I was the only minister amongst 30 men, and came back into Nassau, went back in the state again. And afterwards I came into Nassau and built 2 houses, rented in Grand Bahama, and settled down. Started ministry in Grand Bahama. I didn't went with the intention of having ministry. I went with the intention just to visit my family and to return. But when I got there, the Lord told me to start a ministry there. Started ministry there, and it flourished. The company was favored by the company. And of course, they built a place for me to have church. And people just flowed in. Here was a young man, a different fellow. Preaching is a part of me. And of course, you retired in other work, but not ministry. The ministry is until death. In this life, regardless of what you might accomplish in this life, only what is done for the Lord will last. And you have to work for a living. But in that work will then first thing, part of that living is not yours. You pay your tithes to support the work of the Lord. And you live for Him and work for Him, that at His coming, you will live for Him forever. That's my desire for all of my family, to live with Him, because it's my desire to live with the Lord, not to be here. This world is not my home. I am only passing through here. My treasures are laid up. And that's exactly how it is. You might have finance, you might have good education, you might have a lot of things, but all of those things will vanish. All will stay here. Only the things that is done for Christ will last.